Hello everyone, my name is Tifsra, and welcome back to Imperial Splendour. So, we have gone ahead and just merged this army right here, and all that remains are these three. The most damaged units I had, well, except a few of them, but actually, let's do that a bit better. There we go. Now we actually have the optimal army, I think. So yeah, we have merged them because we need to move on. We don't really have any choice if we want to actually reach our objectives, which is, I should be brutally honest and say it's very, very unlikely. At least one of them. Well, both of them are very unlikely, actually. Anyway, this is a battle we can easily auto-resolve, and thankfully the auto-resolve actually managed to give us reasonable casualties. So here's the problem, right? I sent one of my priests, what are they actually called, missionaries, over to actually scout out the previously Prussian capital, and surprise, surprise, they are surrounded by what amounts to 2 completely full armies. And I have a problem there. There's no real doubt about it. Of course, I am actually slightly, well, either lucky or unlucky, really depends on how you look at it, because of these armies actually having a lot of artillery. So, you don't believe me when I say they have a lot of artillery? Well, take a look at this. So yeah, that's a very, very, very big problem indeed. Of course, if I am lucky, I might be able to catch them out and drag these units into the battle, and then they are forced to actually leave their stationary or static artillery behind. Stuff like mortars, or fixed artillery I guess is the correct term. Stuff like these mortars, and that might actually be the only thing they have which is static. Or fixed. Oh, there we go. 24-pounder, fixed artillery. So that's the only real hope I see here, and it's still an unlikely one. Anyway, we'll push forward and actually capture this bridge, so if we are getting attacked, we are at least defending a fort battle. So, at least increase our chances a little bit, even though if it is very, very unlikely. Yeah, not really that much still going for us, is it? So still, these guys are dangerously close to Riga, seeing that this is actually the same turn I left you on, and these guys are pretty much blockaded right here. Actually, how big is that army? Half strength? So 1.5 strength against just one regular army. Fortunately, this is a Swedish army, which with a lot of powerful artillery, so hopefully that can work out for us. But yeah, I don't know. I don't think that will be enough to actually completely dominate the enemy. Hopefully it will though. Anyway, we can go ahead and end the turn and see what the Polish do. Here we go, the moment of truth. And there we go. And that was actually very, very silly of you. Why in the world did you actually do that? So, firstly, you are dragging these units into a battle, which some of them actually can't attend to. Unfortunately, most of them can attend, but still. And secondly, you are actually attacking a forge. I guess that doesn't really matter, seeing that most of the units are artillery. Yeah, I might have to rush forward my units nonetheless, even though we are actually defending a forge. Yeah, let's go to the battlefield and see how we do about that. So yeah, I think I mentioned this in the previous part, but this campaign it's pretty much lost. But I'm gonna keep going until we we kill off the 2 armies we have. And I'm going after Berlin and Warsaw at any cost, and if I succeed, I still don't actually reach my victory objectives, but for me it's a spiritual victory. So, here we have it, the crossing, which unfortunately might turn into, as I said, a battle which I have to cross, in which I had to cross. Yeah, unfortunately I think we are pretty much forced to do that. All that will stay on this side is the mortars, and yeah, pretty much not even the general, most likely. Yeah, I think we have to do that. Just rush over and completely overwhelm them, the initial army. There we go. Keep these guys centered, or as centered as possible, and have the general back here, and eventually send him over as well. Not right now though. There we go. And push him over. Actually, all of you on that side. Oh, canister from that range. Huh. You sure are very desperate, it seems like. Also, why are you doing this? Well, maybe to keep my forces occupied, which seems like a very good tactic. Actually, I might do a bit more like this, and just to make sure. Also, they had dismounted their dragoons, so that makes it an even easier decision to actually take. I haven't killed any one of them, even though oh yeah, I killed a few dragoons. Not these guys, let's see. But these guys before. They are now getting completely annihilated. So yeah, the obvious problem of this is that all of these guys are so close together that, yes, you saw it right there. One shot could pretty much kill, I don't know, 10 men, 15 men, if I'm very, very unlucky. So that's the main problem here, at least in the initial stage. And seeing that I can't really afford to lose that many men that quickly, it's definitely a real concern. I might say, fortunately, they are now doing it that way that they are now gonna hit their own units if they try, but honestly, I don't think they really care. Also, just send some units forward, we need to push, and also send general forward, we need all the morale we can get. Yeah, this might very well be the final battle. Also, these guys have limbered. Nice, that's very good for me. Oh, stupid guard mode thing. Yeah, let's try to force them out of this. Yes, way too damaging. Come on, just kill these guys, it's not that difficult. Unfortunately, they are Polish cavalry, so I guess they are supposed to be strong, and I knew that already. But they are definitely buckling under the pressure, and just keep up the attack orders, and we might be able to actually do something. So, what do we want to target? Grenadiers? Why not? Well, actually, these grenadiers, they are closer. Unfortunately, I think I did that. Yeah, I did that, unfortunately, a bit too late, so some explosive shots hit, I would say, a bit too close to my men there. I don't think they killed any one of them, but they definitely had the opportunity to kill some of them. So, let's see. All of you, deselect the artillery and deselect the units I do believe were the ones charging, and form a line. before we are charged by yet more cavalry, which we are going to be right now. Yeah, this is not going to hold, seeing that half of the units are still back here. Oh well, we'll do what we can. Oh yeah, I should of course be using the artillery to suppress the enemy artillery. I'm a dummy. Big dummy. Let's see, other artillery, there we go. So yeah, I am doing the best I can to suppress the other batteries. I don't think I am going to be that successful, but I'm at least doing the best I can. Let's see, yet more cavalry. Yeah, the Poles love their cavalry, don't they? And with good reason. Grenadier regiments coming towards me. Not good. Retreat! Retreat! Huh. Well, I think I found a good target for these men. The returning artillery officers. Also, this is very silly of you. I hope you enjoy getting musket shots to the face. Okay, so it's an unorganized line, but I guess it's still a line. I have no idea. Okay, militia. That means they outrange me, which I am not gonna stop bitching about. That is absolutely bullshit. And why are you guys not firing? You should actually be firing even though you're at melee mode, because this is the one that actually determines that. But I guess I had to give you a direct attack order in order for that to actually register. That's really weird. Oh, here we go. Oh, or it might be the stupid guard thingamajig, which actually completely F's that up. Okay, I guess we have a units right there. And for some reason I lost sound there. That was really weird. But now it has returned. Okay, so you are now involved in all this. A good move, I would say, with the cavalry. Forcing me to make a lot of friendly fire if I actually try to do anything there. Also, I should take off fire at will by these guys, so they are actually hitting what I want them to hit. Well, at least aiming at what I want them to hit. The mortars are notoriously bad when it comes to aiming. I have no idea how good these guys are. It seems like they are standard quality for Polish units, that is, and the Polish units are not the best, but when they're supported by the best cavalry this game has to offer. Well, maybe not specifically these guys, but the Winged Hussars and pretty much the all-around quality of the cavalry. Yeah, I definitely have something to fear. And yes, my units are breaking. Brilliant! Oh, I haven't actually committed any of my royal units. That's at least a plus. So I have that ace in my sleeve. What are you doing? Are you seriously drowning? Wow. This must be a map error. A glitch. Wow. Well, as I said previously, there's a first for everything. I haven't seen that before. Okay. The center there is dangerously close to just melting away. Cavalry running freely. I could just set up a square here and be a general pain in the ass if these guys actually want to do anything. But they are most likely going to try to do something about these guys. Oh, come on! Look at this! And no friendly fire. So lucky. A bit too lucky, I would say. Oh well, at least I am breaking the Polish Grenadiers. No wonder they actually held out for an extended period of time there. Yeah, you also go for them. So something I've gathered from all this charging, is that units that are charged seems to tend to be actually shattered more often than not than they are broken. Because you see one unit here. I saw one unit there that was actually just broken, but some of them, here we go, shattered, 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 and most of these actually fell in melee with my troops. So yeah, I think that actually seems to be the case. So that's very, very good for me. Also, we definitely need a square here. And my mortars aren't firing, because I took them off fire as well. So let's give them a target and see how they do. If they all could fire at once, that would be brilliant. Some of them are fired, definitely. There we go. Bullseye. But of course, seeing that they were limbering, it seems like they were invincible. Well, not the men, but the cannons. They didn't break at all. Okay, so I have shattered basically everything. Not everything, but close to everything. So send in units where it's needed. Direct engagement at cavalry. Not really a good idea. Also, why are you not firing? It's because I left that on. Yeah, that appears to be the case, because these guys couldn't have been reloading for that long. Also, square. Yeah, I apparently have to disable the fire at will before they actually do that. So that's a bit tedious. Also, yeah, you need to take care of this. And I believe they are actually the target of my artillery, so stop them firing, because now we're in a danger close situation. Oh, we actually have a few units back here still lingering. Oh yes, there's of course this drowning man right there, the reserve units, and the general. So I might push the general forward here. Push forward. You are down, I believe, 20 horses from when we started this. These guys are shattered. All of them are shattered. Very, very nice. Come on, fire. This side was reloaded. Come on. Certainly this side has reloaded a long time ago. Well, if I use mortars, it's never going to hit, so I don't really see any purpose of doing that. Also, what is the purpose of doing this? I do wonder. By the way, I could actually fire. Apparently that's very difficult. But they were in a completely prepared square, so I'm not concerned. There we go, the enemy general went down, so either it was this guy right there, which is now causing my units to actually do friendly fire towards each other. Oh well. Oh, this is actually 2 units. Oh yeah, because your captain is this idiot right there. So yeah, that actually broke them. Very nice, but yeah, I think the general was in the cavalry unit. It most likely is. Well, when there's cavalry in an army and there's no general attached to it, that's usually what I see. So yeah, here is my general, victorious. But unfortunately, I think this was just a little bright spot before the absolute darkness. Unfortunate, but yeah, I think once again I'm not that positive towards this, but I'm doing what I can. So, ooh, that's very unfortunate. So even though I won the battle, I lost. Well, I killed only 400 more men than they had. Than they killed of mine. Our armies were about equal, so I guess there's that. And also, I could take into consideration that a lot of that was artillery and also cavalry, units that traditionally have less numbers in the units, so I definitely killed more units than they did, so I guess I could take pride in that. But yeah, this wasn't decisive enough to be, well, yeah, it really just wasn't decisive enough. And now, not even counting this, we now have to deal with another full army, which I just saw had arrived in Brandenburg, which of course is the region that Prussia is in. Berlin is in. It was Prussian. So yeah, we are now finally entering battle with these guys. Unfortunately, it is with an army that is how many times larger than us? I'm not very good at math, but they have 1,000 more... No, they have 2,000 more men than we have. Great! Hopefully our artillery is superior and does a lot of damage. I know it's superior. These are absolutely devastating, and look at the range on them. Only problem is they do take a long time to reload, so if they rush towards me, and yeah, they pretty much rush towards me and just go into melee mode right away, I think I'm screwed. But I was pretty pessimistic before the last fight, so I guess we definitely have the chance to succeed there. Well, to be honest, I'm not really concerned about winning this. I genuinely believe we have the opportunity to win this, but I'm concerned what this battle will bring, aka a lot of casualties to my army, which will result in it being absolutely useless for pushing forward. But anyway, we will find out the answer to that, if this army will be... sorry? Still not good yet, but I'm doing the best I can. So yeah, we will be seeing if this army will be actually good to go on after this battle in the next part. So I hope you enjoyed this part. Rate, comment and subscribe if you did. And as always, I will see you guys next time. Goodbye.